Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought I would share with you guys my nighttime and evening routine with my family. If you're new here, I'm Claire and I'm the mother of a 4-year-old and 2-year-old. So if you're interested in how we get to bed and get going, then keep watching. So we start our evening nighttime routine at about 4:30, 4:45. The boys are kind of winding down from all of their activities. Desmond is out here just playing with some cars and Fox is just watching some YouTube. This is the perfect time for me to tidy up some of the more ridiculous areas. I really do not like cleaning in the evening time. That is not the time I do most of my cleaning. So this is just like our little corner where we do most of our arts and crafts and things like that. And the boys got slime for Valentine's Day. So they were playing with slime in this corner all day and it's all crusty and gross. So I thought I ought to take care of that before we get going on dinner. And I also like to get this room just tidied up, and I only focus on this room because that's where we eat our dinner at our table. And I like to have the area around me clean so that I'm not eating dinner and like thinking, oh, I should pick that up, I should do that. But I just let the rest of the house be. I'm gonna go ahead and set the table now. It depends on what I'm making for dinner when I set the table. If it's something that requires like a lot of cook time, then I'll set the table like in that time. But tonight we're just having really simple flatbreads. So I decided to just set the table right now. Normally our table doesn't look this intense, but it happens to be Valentine's Day today. And then I'm gonna move into the kitchen and just kind of clean anything up that's going to make it harder for me to have dinner. I don't do a deep clean of my kitchen in the evening. I'm just not an evening cleaner. So the most I'll do is load my dishwasher up and take out the recycling just to make sure that I have enough space to cook. Right now it is 5:17. So I'm gonna go ahead and text my husband Gianni to see when his estimated time of arrival will be, so I'll know if I need to preheat the oven. Tonight we're having these flatbreads. These are $2.99 at Aldi, and it comes with these 2 flatbreads. And what I do is I just cut them both in half, and then everybody gets to make what they want. This really comes in handy because I have very picky children, and also I don't eat meat. On there. There we go.
Can I have some?
You just want to eat some? Okay, open your mouth. Is that yummy? Or I'll help you.
I don't want cheese.
What do you want on yours, Fox?
I get
What about peppers?
yeah, I don't want pepper.
Desmond, do you want pepperoni on yours?
Yeah. I don't want.
So sometimes our toppings get a little bit interesting on nights like this. Desmond has chosen to forego the sauce and just do cheese, mushrooms, and pepperoni. Fox has decided he wants a peanut butter and jelly flatbread, which I actually think sounds super delicious. So I'm just gonna put peanut butter on his. And then my husband texted me what he wanted on his so that it'll just be ready when he gets home. So I'm making him more of just a traditional pizza, and he is having ham and pepperoni on his. And because I don't eat meat, I've decided to make mine like a Southwest style one. So I'm just using refried beans instead of sauce. And on top of that, I'm gonna put some of my favorite dairy-free cheese. This is like a brand I'm super into right now, and they taste really good. So I'm just putting that on mine, and then after it comes out of the oven, I'm just gonna put some salsa on there. So like, as I said, these flatbreads got weird like really fast, but whatever. I'm also making little fruit salads for the boys because we're having broccoli as a side, and I'll be lucky if they each eat a bite of broccoli. So I like to have fruit there because they need something that's not terrible. And of course, before my husband gets home, I have to hang up my bathrobe so that he doesn't think that I sat on the sofa watching YouTube for most of the day. No, I didn't do that, did I? Maybe. And now it's about 5:30-ish and Gianni is home. Everyone's excited to see him. And of course, it is Valentine's Day, like I said, so he brought me a couple treats. He went and got a bottle of wine, and he also got some chocolate from like our favorite local chocolate shop. So that's probably a little bit out of the ordinary, but definitely appreciated nonetheless. And now we are just sitting down to dinner. We really are struggling a little bit with the boys to like sit down and like eat their whole dinner. We're lucky if they'll eat a quarter of it. Usually Fox will just take a couple bites and that's it. I don't even know how these children are alive with how little they eat. Let me know in the comments down below if that's a thing you struggle with, because like I don't even understand. And actually both mine and Fox's I think turned out really delicious. Like kind of a weird concept, but it worked. After dinner, because Gianni's been gone all day, I like to do the cleaning up so that he can spend some time with the boys. He is teaching Fox how to play Minecraft, which is his very first video game. I'm not into games, but my husband is, so I like to do the cleanup so that they can really get some time together. And now Minecraft is like the new big thing, so they can go do that, and I'm happy to just clean this little bit up. I also like to run the dishwasher in the evening. That way in the morning we have clean dishes. I also have gotten in the habit of trying to make sure that my washing machine is empty at the end of the night, because I'm totally guilty of accidentally leaving clothes in the washer and then having to wash them again the next day. So I try to, like in this time, make sure that anything in the washer makes it to the dryer and anything in the dryer gets put away. Are you guys ready?
We got
Are
it.
you ready?
Are you ready for the bath bomb? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Take it back. You ready?
What?
At about 6:45, we start bath time. The kids got a bath bomb for Valentine's Day, so we decided that might make it a little bit more fun. Both my kids love being in the bathtub, and they'd be in there for hours if you didn't pull them out. But the first one to leave is usually Desmond. He's usually the one to tap out. Fox will stay in there until there's no water left. But I usually get Desmond ready right out of the tub. When he's like cold and wants to be snuggled, he definitely wants his mommy. So that's just kind of the way that works out every night. Then it is Fox's turn, and you'll notice Gianni and I just swap back and forth all the time. I got his clothes on. Now Gianni is reading a book with him because Desmond was feeling like he wanted his mommy. So then I'll be with Desmond for a few minutes, getting him his milk, getting Fox a little snack because, you know, they're weird like that. And Gianni and I just trade back and forth and back and forth. And it's kind of ridiculous, but it works for us. So now I am going to brush Fox's teeth while Daddy goes and has a snuggle with Desmond. And after this, Desmond has been asking for me, so then we swap back again. And I go in and read Desmond a book while Daddy goes and reads another book with Fox. Of course, it doesn't take long for Desmond to decide he wants Daddy to read him this book. So then we swap again, and Daddy comes in and reads to Desmond for a little while I go and do sort of the final steps with Fox. I find that both kids like to see both of us throughout the bedtime, but when it comes to the actual moments of going to sleep, both of them want me to do that part. So we just trade back and forth until they're really ready to go down, and then I do that part. Fox wanted me to read Green Eggs and Ham tonight.
What are we doing now? Cuddle. And what else do we normally do right now?
Read.
Well, we already read. So now what?
Cuddle?
Yep, and a song. Good night, Fox. And as you can hear, Desmond is ready for me again. So he still has this like super sort of baby-like tendency to need like a full glass of milk in the evening. We're really trying to break this because he always pees through his diaper, but he's just like a crabby butt if he doesn't have that, so whatever. Then we brush his teeth and he likes to spend a few minutes looking at how shiny they are in the mirror.
Good night, Desmond.
And of course, by the time I'm done with that, I notice Fox's light is back on and he is out of bed. We are really struggling with this right now. It's not as bad as it used to be. It's getting a little bit better, but there's usually still a few times in the night where we have to go and put him back to bed. And then this is a little bit silly, but as soon as the boys go to bed, Duke, our dog, gets like real excited and squirrely because it's like his time to play. So almost every night at this time, we have a little wrestle with Duke. I feel like Gianni's gonna totally kill me for leaving this in here, but we had a little victory dance moment for getting our children to bed in a relatively short amount of time tonight. It's like a little bit after 8, so we're feeling pretty good about that. We're gonna go ahead and pour ourselves some wine. We never drink wine, you guys. This is definitely out of the ordinary for us, but it is Valentine's Day, so I'm gonna have a glass. And of course, just when we're ready to settle down, oh, look who pooped his pants. So we had to go deal with that. I know it's not glamorous, but this is truly what it's like. So we have to go change his pull-up and have like a nice chat about how if you have to poop, you need to get up and go to the potty and not poop in your pull-up. Please let me know also if this is a thing you've been through and when that ended for you, because I feel like I'm spending a fortune on pull-ups, man. So now I feel like it's safe to say everybody is in bed and they're going to stay there. And it's seriously, it's like 8:30 and this is pretty much how we end our night. We usually like eat snacks and we watch Netflix and that's it. That is literally it. I don't ever do any real activities after the kids go to bed. This is the time I like to spend with my husband. I don't want to clean. I don't want to do anything else. Like this is it for the night. So this is definitely how most nights go for us. We really enjoy our time with each other and catching up on our favorite shows. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Does this look like your nighttime routine? I'd love to hear. And of course, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!